You're gonna make it look so good. I had an idea to incorporate teenagers from different areas of the city into a stage performance with my company. This spring, we are presenting a concert at the Kennedy Center that focuses on the rhythms and the music and the beauty of Latin America. I had a piece in my repertory that I had learned from a dear friend and wonderful Mexican choreographer, Gloria Contreras, that deals with the idea of individuality. The word itself is so wonderful, isn't it? Sensemayá. It's such a mouthful. The name comes from a poem written by a Cuban poet, and it's called Danza para matar a la culebra, Dance to kill the serpent. The piece deals with the idea of the outcast, the person who's different, the person who's fighting to defend, maintain, protect his identity, her identity, against something that is, rigid and structured.
I'm seeing a gang surrounding a victim. So what I'm asking you is, what does this feel like in your body when you do it?
The piece changed me as an experience because it was the first time I was able to put my feelings and emotions and this process of discovering yourself into my performance of this particular role. Look around, we're all different. So, I don't think that all of us fit into the same mold. And the issues that we deal with in this particular dance have to do with identity and feeling like an outsider at some point in our lives. Who hasn't felt different, at some point in our lives, and who hasn't felt like the outcast? Remembering my own sense of that I was feeling lost when I was a teenager. I thought, well, it's a very appropriate age to have a dialogue.
This Saturday we have the Inner Quest retreat, right? It starts at 11, I believe.
And maybe through this process, if we're doing this project, it might serve as a catalyst, as a vehicle, to open a dialogue with teenagers and explore some of these issues. I want you to think. That's all right, it's not a test. I do choreography, I do dance, I do shows, but trying to find a deeper meaning in the things that we do. How can we contribute to the life of other people, besides entertainment values? Are we mixing? So I felt, how about mixing these different schools, kids from different backgrounds, and also the experience for my dancers and myself to go into these different settings and be working in places that we feel uncomfortable because of the unknown.
He can come back over. He can come back over. Relax.
And I thought it was important to actually integrate all of us from the beginning. So we did a project through Inner Quest to conquer some of the physical fears of, going through an obstacle course.
Yeah!
For me, it was actually very exciting and challenging. Some of the things were, physical things that I'm terrified of, like heights. We had to swing, on a cable from tree to tree, and in the process of conquering those fears for myself, I actually felt very integrated with a group. I felt responsible for my team, but I felt their support.
You did it.
Oh, God, this is a troop. Get your head in line. Get your head in line. There are always complications with the logistics of organizing schedules and make it clear to the participants that it is a commitment on their part. It is a challenge, and it's work, and it's a process. I'm hoping that after this project that they can be more confident about taking a stand about who they are and staying true to who they are. We only have a few weeks left to the performance, and you feel there is never enough time to do all the things you would like to do, but the process has been terrific. I know we will create magic. We already have. Very good.
You don't get stuff like this every day.
When I first got in it, I didn't want to do anything because I thought it was going to be boring, but now it's fun. I'm teaching my mom how to do it.
We were all so different in this group. Everyone brought a special quality, whether it was like height or we used what everyone had.
They actually came to our school telling us about it, and they just picked us out.
I guess because we was able to go with the rhythm I think the dance is creative because you hear about this stuff like in music, people writing in books, but you very seldom see people doing it in dances.
It shows like a storybook without any words, like a picture book. It's very interesting.
They're doing a lot of learning, just having the experience dancing with other students, dancing with the members of the dance company.
It's all about the movements and stuff, get them correctly.
When you're dancing like a robot and just stiff, perfect angle movements.
Each week we'd like learn a new move, and it just seemed like it was gonna be forever. And like adding everything, like one thing to the next.
As we got more comfortable with like the group and with the people we were dancing with and what we were dancing, like what we were doing, the choreography, it became easier to like just throw yourself out there.
Supposedly our school is diverse, but it's really not. I mean, we're all more or less the same, and it's so great to be able to meet new people and make new friends.
I come from, well, Southeast, one of the most baddest places in Washington. And I'm glad I joined something like this because, well, I get to meet so many nice people.
What I learned was that so many different people of different ages and different backgrounds and different schools could come together and support each other so much. I mean, this group had so much support. We were always cheering for each other.
It's kind of cool because we're representing our school.
Part of the reason that this has been looking so good is because we don't have like any preconceived notions about everyone. Like, this is the first time I've met pretty much all of you, but because we have that clean slate, it's easier to work together.
They're getting beyond that kind of peer pressure, and that's a great thing.
It's almost more like emotionally, intellectually exhausting because you've been so focused and so concentrated, and also so you have to like put a lot of emotion in it to do it and make it look right, and it's really fun, but it's also really hard.
It's been hard, but we've got through it.
Getting to meet different kinds of people from different places, it's a whole new thing, so it's a lot better.
It's a challenge and it's fun. It's something like I never done before, and it's like the first time you do something and you like it, you probably do it again and again.
I never considered myself that good at, meeting a lot of people at one time, but this thing kind of proved that it's not as hard as it seems. I mean, it just clicked really fast.
We have to make the emotion ourselves, but it's not an emotion that's natural to us. We have to bring something to the stage that's not inherent in ourselves, and it's a bonding experience.
This has been the greatest dance project I've ever been in.
I just want to say thank you to Juan Carlos, to all the instructors that helped us out on this dance.
I've been dancing all my life, so it's not that different for me, but for my students, you have something that you can do. You've already experienced something with people from all different walks of life already.
Well, I just want to be a dancer. Any kind of dancer would be fine with me.
I thank Juan Carlos for picking us because it's a real great opportunity.